Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with this report claiming that Xavi is in love with a Barcelona teenager from La Masia by name Lamine Yamal. Of course, he's just 15 years old, and according to reports, he was invited to the Barca training yesterday. They are saying that Xavi really likes the player and will not mind integrating him to the first team not long from now. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this report, talking about Barcelona's disappointing direct free kick record after Messi's departure. We are going to be analyzing how bad Barca's direct free kicks have been since Messi left Barcelona. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, if you're a lover of FC Barcelona, please don't hesitate to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and also watch it right up to the very end. Barca, Barca, Barca. Earlier today, reports emerged that FC Barcelona had invited several juvenile prospects to first team training, with a certain 15-year-old Lamine Yamal among those. Now, journalist Ferran Martinez of Mundo Deportivo is reporting that Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez and his coaching staff have been pleasantly surprised by the teenage prodigy, with the club legend said to be in love with the young star's talent. A versatile forward, Yamal is held in the highest regard within La Masia. The 15-year-old prospect can play anywhere across that front line and is carving out a reputation for his dribbling abilities and finishing capabilities. Even though he is a striker, Yamal has excelled playing out wide as a winger. The teenager, who is just 15, should be turning out for Barca's Cadet A side, but it is already playing a level higher with the Juvenile A team due to his impressive potential. Staff within La Masia have compared him to another academic graduate who now dons the number 10 jersey in the first team by name Ansu Fati. And as per the report, Xavi and his coaching staff have been left heavily impressed by what they have seen from Yamal so far. So much so that they want to pamper him and ensure that he continues his progression at the club. He will soon be eligible to sign his first professional contract when he turns 16, and Barcelona want to make sure that he is not tempted by a move elsewhere, as there are clubs interested. The good thing for Barca though is that the 15-year-old wonderkid is advised by Ivan de la Pena, who is also the agent of first-team stars Xavi and Eric Garcia. It might be a while before Yamal gets a look into the first team at Camp Nou, but what is certain is that he has already captured the attention of Xavi and is primed to have a bright future at the club. It's great to see when players from the junior setup impresses the coaches of the first team, and seeing how players get integrated to the first team and perform to their best after seeing how good they are, the prospect that they have is great to really see. We have several years Barca have been using this method, bringing up players from the academy to help the club a great deal. The likes of Ansu Fati, the likes of Pablo Gavi, and many others. That has been Barca's tradition. Even though for many years, before Laporta came back for his second spell as president, for many years, Barca had lost that tradition of bringing in players. President Bartomeu was now buying with big money, spending money carelessly on players that were useless to this team because they were stars. Players, you just buy players, you don't even know if they are needed in the team, just buy because they are stars, and all of them flopped. And so over the years, if you want to even look at things critically, the best players in Barca have not been players that have been bought with huge money. The best players that we have had in our team are players that left the academy. Are players that left the academy, and the most of it all, those players are free. Like, it's our player, they are from the academy. We don't spend anything on them, but they are the ones that give joy to the fans the most. So according to this report, recently, players from La Masia, some of them had to train with the first team yesterday, training ahead of the Champions League. So Xavi had to bring some of those young stars, and this report is saying that Xavi is in love with a certain 15-year-old Lamine Yamal. He's a forward, he's a winger now, but he can play a striking role, but he's best at the winger. So it's great to see that Xavi is admiring one player there among the players who are there with the first team training. And let's see how far this will go, if Xavi will continue to keep an eye over this guy and maybe bring him one day to the Camp Nou. But he's still 15 years old. He's still very young. I don't know. The law says until you reach 16 years before you can sign your first professional contract. So let's just be patient. But as they are saying, the player does not lack suitors. There are other clubs that are monitoring him keenly. But Barcelona will see. If Xavi really likes him a lot, then we cannot rule out the possibility of him coming to Barcelona one day, right? Playing for the first team. It will be something to see what he can offer to this team. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, the appointment of Xavi Hernandez has been a boon for FC Barcelona in multiple aspects, with the club notably yet to lose an away match in La Liga under him. However, there are certain areas where Barca still have room for improvement. One such aspect could be the team's lack of accuracy from free kicks, especially after the departure of a certain Messi. While Xavi never had the fortune of managing the Argentine international during his time at Barca, Messi, to this day, continues to dominate the free kick numbers even a year after his departure. Meanwhile, Barcelona have not been able to score from a direct free kick for 15 months, according to Sport, with the last goal being scored by Messi himself. It was the Argentines' 50th goal from a free kick, which was scored against Valencia in early May 2021. Since his exit, a great many players have tried their luck with direct free kicks for Barcelona, but none of them quite have managed to find the back of the net. This season, for example, Barca have had 4 free kick scenarios from the edge of the box. 3 of them have been attempted by former Leeds United star Rafinha, while the other one was attempted by Ansu Fati. Neither of them was able to find the back of the net, including Rafinha, who was considered a long-range expert, especially from set-piece situations. However, given their technical astute nature, players such as Rafinha and Fati are capable of starting to exert the dominance in the Barcelona front line, and there is hope that the situation may soon improve and that Barca could once again pose a threat from set pieces. Improving on that aspect would go a long way in helping Barca appear more efficient in front of goal, especially given the fact that breaking down defenses has been one of the major problems for the club under Xavi's leadership at times. Incredible, 15 months without scoring a free kick. We really need to improve on that. Messi is the last player to score a free kick for Barcelona, so we need to improve on that. Rafinha, from what I've been hearing, he's good at set pieces, and he's our main set piece taker for now, because most of the free kicks he's the one taking it, but so far he has not scored any goal. So it's something that is a cause of concern, because if we can really capitalize on this and improve, if these players can improve on their free kicks, then I think Barca will be more threat to goal, and we could add some important goals for us, because Messi scored 50 set pieces, 50 free kicks for Barcelona in his career there. So it is important for these players to practice it highly in training and to improve on that. So Rafinha being the main set piece taker on many occasions, I think he needs to improve on that. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.